Castillo. Swinging a soft liner. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Standing in now, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Caesar is after it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still down 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Cram comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at bat. Way out in front.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And it's 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Galvis over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Adrian W. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Irvin is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Santos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, looked like the forkball, 0-1. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Now batting, Rich Downing. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rich Downing.
First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And that one just missed outside.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Reds 0. At the plate, Phillip Irvin will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Neil Walker.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Walker swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready for another shot now. Adrian W. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The relay, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Manuel Margot. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready once again, Carlos Asuaje, and their runners at the corners now.
Carlos Asuaje.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Jeanette is there on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let. Leading off the inning, Jerome Cram, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fans, a reminder that our series with these Cincinnati Reds continues here with another ball game tomorrow night. Good seats still remain, so be sure to stop by any ticket window here in the ballpark or visit us online at Padres.com. And we'll see you right here at Petco Park.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up in there. A base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Cram aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. No hits to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Digging in once again, Freddie Santos. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Reds leave one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready for another chance. Rich Downing. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And the pitch. There's a strike.
0-1.
Hosmer might try to make a play on it. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And another foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He went down on strikes last time up.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want it.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Reds are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Mark Bentler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A 5-0 finish tonight. The Padres posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Adrian W. earns the win, his second, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jim Page, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And now for Washington, Adrian W. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting because they have not been swinging the bats well.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adrian W.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around.
High and deep to center field. Fay ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Adrian W. will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Another. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's Bryce Harper now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
A dive, but he's back. W leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another throw over. Runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, he was definitely in a good hitter's count right there. Pot committed. Probably not the pitch he was looking for, but good bat-to-ball skills.
So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nats leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Settling in now, Adrian W. He singled his last time up.
Adrian W.
First pitch on its way. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as the Nationals move in front now 4-1. And we get another look here. He is now in elite company with home. Home run number 70 right there.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jim Page earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joe Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian W. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting, and as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Runners off for second. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls. And a strike. One out and a runner on second base. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Heading after it is Jankowski.
Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Ready for another chance. A.J. Whipple, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Whipple.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We played 2 full. The Nationals are out in front here, 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian W. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Ready for another shot now. Adrian W. as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Nats came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Joe Ross earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Rob Zastryzny was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Steven Strasburg gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. He creeps closer now. His 71st on the season. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Adrian W. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adrian W. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Adrian W. will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Jankowski there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-1. Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ray Cedeno is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA. indicates.
Adrian W.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 74 for him on the season. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it.
Digging in for his second at. Bat, Adrian W. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country.
Hang on. This is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So a three-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Ready once again, Adrian W. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Line to the right side. Hayward is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. 3 innings complete. The Nationals lead it 10-0. Digging in to try it again. Adrian W. comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First offering on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Wow, you have a great...
Adrian W. will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Boy, D-Row, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. W rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
Riding in once again, Adrian W. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
18-3 tonight. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ray Cedeno earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jose De Leon was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more... Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Robbie Feliz will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adrian W. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back to avoid the double play. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I think everyone's wondering what's up with Bryce Harper. Over the last 10 games, he's driven in.
In now for Washington, Adrian W. as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Adrian W. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ruiz moving to his left. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no error. So digging in now, Adrian W. will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's Bryce Harper now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Bryce Harper.
The 1-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Stepping up to the plate, Eric Hosmer. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. 1-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Slapped hard the opposite way. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now. Now it. The obligatory.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nat. At the plate, Adrian W. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Adrian W.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so his remarkable season continues as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Ready to take his hacks again, Adrian W. as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AD, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Adrian W. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll push the lead to 5 now as it becomes an 8-3 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Adrian W. will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here it comes. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Now batting, Adrian W. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen? And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field.
He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Nationals took the lead in the fourth. No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Rob Zastryzny is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
AD400W.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, D-Row. Start this homestand bout. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
W, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners on the move for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Whipple. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-2. Now both runners are breaking. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Into the box, Adrian W. will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Fay has a beat on it, He's got it one away. So with one away, striding in, Adrian W. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. So his remarkable season continues, and it's given the Nats a 4-2 lead. And these fans can sense history is striding into the box. Adrian W. as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Line towards center field. Fay is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure.
In now, Adrian W. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he'll put this one away without much trouble. And the Cubs have claimed a 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 7-4 the final finish today. The Chicago Cubs put up 4 runs in the doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the second. Homer Lemon is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First offering on its way. Right side, but it's well foul. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, Dero. How about this? Through the first 4 games...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. And that's a big one right there, of course. Number 3,000. What a moment.
Well, Matt, there are certain magic numbers for hitters, and 3,000 hits is definitely one of the biggest. It's taken quite a few years and a lot of swings in the cages, and the reward is the moment right here, not to mention an express ticket to Cooperstown.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Bryce Harper. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. W leads off second with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Eric Hosmer.
This is pulled into right. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Stepping into the box, Adrian W. to start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Digging in, Adrian W. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fay retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Stepping in, Adrian W. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Unbelievably, his 80th of the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Coming to the plate now, Adrian W. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Ro. Ball flying out of the ball. On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Nats put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Steven Strasburg earned his 9th win of the year. Homer Lemon struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Martin Santiago, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. So his remarkable season continues as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy. Ready now, Adrian W. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game. And it's given the Nats a 4-2 lead.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday, another 2 home runs today. He could market and sell.
Stepping up now, Adrian He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Baez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for Washington as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Adrian W. will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Runner's on his way to third. He swings and misses. Throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Standing in, Eric Hosmer. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Into the box now, Adrian W. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. In to score the runner from third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-4 the final finish today. The Nationals posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win.
Sac fly. You going to play?
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Robbie Feliz gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a
WTF.
particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So stepping in, Adrian W. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Emmett Wilson, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. W is off of first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second, right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Standing in, Adrian W. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
At the plate, Emmett Wilson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Emmett Wilson.
Runner breaks for third. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Leading off the inning, Adrian W. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So his remarkable season continues. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though. And a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Washington, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Shane Green earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Elvis Estrada earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
You got it on repeat.
The final line score for the ball game tonight.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington Nationals. Milwaukee find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Jim Page, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
So coming to the plate, Adrian W. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. Rendon is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Batting fourth.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS. Yes, number. But that's not. Not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average. And what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Batting sixth, second baseman, AJ.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners. On base, and after a good start, trying to pick things up where we left off, Adrian W. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready once again, Adrian W. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Around second now and headed for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch two bases. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian W. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Tilson racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Corey Rosa wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Matthew Goodwin closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers: 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers. Joe Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that. When going for extra bases off the bat.
Fielder, Bryce Harper.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Weak roller right side. Portillo charging in on it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready for another chance? Adrian W. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Scorched to third. Acevedo is up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Stepping in and ready. ready for another shot. Adrian W., as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Skied into straightaway right. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Right fielder number 34.
Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the. Ready for another shot now. Adrian W. as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loved.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that one is gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. So his remarkable season continues. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-3 is today's final. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Rusty Raines earns his 5th winner of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Our paid attendance at Nationals Park this afternoon.